Drinking buddies. I haven't done a weeded bourbon thing in like a day or two, so I thought I would find out if this brand new bottle of B522 is any good. See if it's not even as good as this readily available bottle of Maker's Cask Strength. Only one way to find out, in the blind.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So, as you guys know, if you're regular viewers of the channel, I'm not an enormous Larceny barrel proof guy. I think they're a little bit overrated, and now that they're costing $70 to $80, I think they've priced me right out of their market. This might be the last bottle I buy, unless it really blows my socks off right now. This is going to be the B522. It's new, but I know the C's are coming out soon, so it's 123.8 proof. And earlier in the year, I got this A122, and it's 124.4 proof. And this is actually the first bottle of Larceny barrel proof I've actually liked. But I wouldn't say I love it. I think it's pretty good. It's not like great or mind-blowing. Maker's Cask Strength is one that is pretty good. I like it. I think it's a lot better when you mix some Prudent Pappy out of it, which is when you take this with some regular Larceny and you make something excellent. I don't know how you could blend something together that is way better than the sum of its parts, but Larceny by itself is kind of crappy, and Maker's Mark Cask Strength by itself is pretty good. You combine them together and you make something amazing. Don't know the science there, but Maker's Cask Strength is sitting at 109.7 proof. It's really good. This is going to be batch number 2201. Really solid stuff. Way more readily available than these, but I find whenever I'm drinking this that I kind of wish it was maybe the Maker's Mark 46 cask strength, or maybe a private selection from Maker's Mark. I just think that there's some better Maker's Mark high proof options out there. But who knows what I'm going to think in this blind. So let's dive right in and grab glass one. Ooh, this has got a nice nose, guys. This is very fruit forward. This is apples. This is apples and cherries. And maybe a little stone fruit like peaches. That's a really nice nose. Poured these, let them sit for about 20 minutes, and then I mixed them up. They do have a little sticker on the bottom to tell me what they are. I know that this is one of the Larcenys because it's insanely peanut forward. Peanuts, cinnamon, a little bit of heat going on here. Overall, a decent pour. This is not a bad pour at all. But a lot of heat coming through. Maybe not as hot as last year's B offering. The B521 from last year was like, to me, like lighter fluid. It was so hot. Ironically, a lower proof than either of these two. It just came forward with a lot of proof flavor. And now I'm getting a little bit of more oak. There's some age going on there. That's a decent pour. It's not anything super spectacular though. Okay, now this is like night and day on the nose here. This one's way more like grains. This is oatmeal, like cereal, and barn. It's got like that barnyard quality to it. It smells like a young weeder to me. And something kind of like musty. Wet attic. Okay, so that's got a lot of peanut butter too. You know what? This one's more peanut butter and like maple, and this one was more like dry peanuts. But yeah, this is more like peanut butter and maple. Much better palate on this one, whatever this is. Better nose on glass one, much better palate on glass two. This is way better. This is sweeter. There's a little bit more oak coming through. And then now the proof's finally hitting me. So there's definitely some proof there. The heat's coming up, but it's kind of that heat that hits you more on the back of your palate, on the back of the tongue, rather than immediately on the front. I really feel like that it is dramatically better than glass 1. Glass 3. Okay. This has got like cherry candy. No, not cherry. Red licorice. Like red vines. More proof coming off the nose in this than there was on the last two. But sweet honey, sweet honey. That one's kind of mapley. No, not maple. Molasses. That one's got a molasses thing, like brown sugar. Brown sugar. There's a little bit of a bitterness on the aftertaste, like bitter oak. There's a very, very subtle nutty thing on the end of that. I wouldn't call it peanut. It's more like pecan. There's a pecan thing on the finish. Now I'm getting a little bit of the proof. And a little, like I said, a little bit of that red licorice, like red vines. I don't think I like that more than the second one, and I think this is the Makers. This is the Makers. I think this might be the A122, and I think this might be the B522. While drinking buddies, some interesting observations after going through them again. If I didn't know better, I would guess that these are both around 110 proof, and I would guess that this one is around 130. It just drinks dramatically hotter than the other two. I know these two are Larceny, and I know this one is the Makers, just purely off of the taste. But I don't know which Larceny is which, so I'm going to guess that since I don't care for this one, it's going to be the one I haven't tried before, and I am going to say that this is the A122, and that the first glass that, to be honest, is not great is probably the B. I think the only way to do it is to dive right in. This ball of fire here, that is, it's good. It's okay. I'm not trashing on it. It's not a bad bottle. Whatever it is, it's not bad. It's just not great. So let's see. I think this is going to be this one. Woo! Okay. All right. It's actually the A122. So. So I guess what I'm saying here, drinking buddies, is you probably need to go out and buy this B522 because I kind of liked this one before, and this one is better. Granted, both of these bottles are better, and you can buy this way more likely. At least this one's gone, you know. I liked it. It's probably the best Larceny barrel proof I've tasted before today. It's still not great. It's okay. It's good. So this will be the new one. Yeah, this is the B522. And our last class is going to be Makers. What did we learn today? This is about $50 and you can buy it readily. And this is about $70 to $80 and it's harder to find, way harder to find. Me personally, if I were you, I'd just pick up this one for $50 and not worry about hunting these. But if your flavor profile favors that Heaven Hill peanut butter quality over the Maker's Mark licorice cherry type quality, pick up the B522 because that's probably the best Larceny barrel proof I've tasted. Well, drinking buddies, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button. If you've never done this before, subscribe because I do this type of thing all the time. I'm posting between 4 and 6 times every week. I'm getting tons of content. So if you like content, subscribe because you won't be robbed. I give it to you all the time. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.